Letters to Lisa. Recording 2. Compilation 3. The Prime Minister. I tried to get in touch with a distant cousin today. I wondered if I could track them down. They might know what happened to my house between me disappearing and these youngsters moving in, but not a sausage. Most of my relatives seem to have disappeared very quickly after, and in some cases before, that event. Not disappeared as in died. No, odder than that. A lot of moving away and not leaving forwarding addresses as far as I can tell. I think there is a grand-niece in France, whom I've emailed, but I could be wrong. Jessica, one of the housemates, has been on Facebook and found this niece for me. She says it could just be the same name, but it's best to try. Anyway, enough from me. Let us get on with another letter. Now this one is a heavily weathered envelope, but it is made of very fancy paper. There's even a watermark. Let's have a read. Dear Lisa, I would like to complain about the absolute foul state you left the bathroom in. I know you're not in the past now, but it's no excuse, really. I had to give this note to your daughter, who seemed rather incensed at the time, and also desperate to talk to you. She was no help either. You said that sweet little creature I found in the void might make for a good pet. Well, you obviously didn't realize it was in its infancy. What a brain-rotting thing to say to someone. You absolute unrizzed individual. That soft creature has blown up into an enormous hairless idiot. All it does is sit in the bath, eating, watching TV and shitting. I can't get it to shift. It's insistent on having its eyes glued literally to the screen. Its eyelashes have burned off from when it shoved its head through the screen, and the lead's heat dried out its eyes. It somehow grew more eyes with stronger sclera. It's deeply embarrassing when people are over. I have to tell them my teenager is having a strop. My poor daughter hasn't noticed I've been blaming her yet. How do I get the useless lump to leave? I mean, what do I do when I move house? I doubt very much that the next person is going to be fine with it. Besides, what will the next Prime Minister think of me? I can't have them going to the world press with slander about me. It was very good of you to save the country from that portal, but is there any way you can open it again, just so I can throw this ridiculous thing back through? I suppose I should be quite grateful, really, as it has hyperfixated on viewing fresh content, rather than tearing people's throats out. It's costing me £100 a day to feed the wretched thing. It goes through so much muck. Bizarre letter, really. The oddest part being that it appears to have been penned on paper from the House of Commons. It has their emblem at the top. Well, I can't say I recognise this name, but the tone doesn't surprise me, as all these future MPs seem to be quite disrespectful. Well, according to my young housemates, although I don't believe that can be quite as bad as they have suggested. Well, I suggest you cut access of the media to the creature and try and lure it out with smaller devices with media on it. If it is as disgustingly interesting as you suggest, I think it could be in some sort of zoo for people. That was Letters to Lisa, Recording 2, Compilation 3. The Prime Minister. Written by Phoebe Critchlow. Read by Caroline Lawrie.